Hey guys, welcome to the video for today. So before we get started, I just ask you before I basically give your opinion on it, just give me a chance, okay? I'm not asking for a lot, I'm just asking for a chance. That's why you're here if you're a new viewer, or if you're a returning viewer and you just haven't subscribed yet. I just ask you just give me a chance, give me a week to prove that I can try and do the best that I can to my ability. Like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you're gonna do. Let your friends know what's going on here. But anyways, let's get right on to the video. Bonjour mes amis, je suis le Canadien, and welcome to the week review. It is week end time is passed us by. A lot of highlight moments, a lot of upsets. So we'll just right into it. First things first, Thursday night, Carolina, Atlanta, and an South showdown that was kind of an NFC South shit show, in all intents and purposes, because that's really what it was. For those Falcons, Marcus Mariota went 19 for 30, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Marcus Mariota also ran 3 times for 43 yards, leading those rushers. And for receiving, Damian Bird caught it 3 times for 58 yards. For the Panthers, PJ Walker went 10 for 16 and only 108 yards. For rushing, it was Dante Foreman, 31 carries for 130 yards and a touchdown. God damn, that dude can run pretty damn good. And for receiving, Terrace Marshall caught it only once for 43 yards. Carolina takes this game by a score of 25 to 15. The Falcons continue to falcon again. Now on to the Sunday morning. What do you call this game that was in Munich? I can't say breakfast because I don't know. The Sunday morning showdown in Munich. I don't know. I got nothing else. You guys can let me know. Because this game was actually pretty entertaining because I actually liked how they played the game in Munich, Germany. I thought it was really damn cool in Allianz Arena. That's really nice. For the Seahawks, Geno Smith went 23 for 33, 275 yards, 2 touchdowns. Geno Smith also led the rushers, 4 carries for 22 yards. For receiving, it was DK Metcalf, 6 receptions for 71 yards. For the Buccaneers, Tom Brady went 22 for 29, 258 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Leonard Fournette, when he tried to pass to Tom Brady, he got picked off. Yeah, Leonard Fournette for an interception, figured. For rushing, Rashad White went 22 times on the ground for 105 yards and claimed the soul of Quandre Diggs, who was sent to the Phantom Zone after that beautiful stiff arm. Jesus Christ. If we're seeing Chris Godwin caught it 6 times for 71 yards and a touchdown, giving the Buccaneers the win, I scored 21 to 16, and now they are at 500. The only team in the NFC South to be at around 500. Moving on, we got the Lions taking on the Bears in a game that Chicago probably should have won, but knowing them, they shit the bed, and yes, they did. For the Lions, Jared Goff went 19 for 26, 236 yards, and a touchdown. Jamal Williams ran 16 times for 59 yards and a touchdown. And Amon-Ra St. Brown caught it 10 times for 119 yards. God damn, that dude is elite. For the Bears, Justin Fields went 12 for 20, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Justin Fields is also a damn good rusher, 13 times on the ground for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. Damn. Receiving, Cole Kmet caught it 4 times for 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. But you can't beat the Lions, apparently, because you lose. You lose and you lose and you lose and you lose. 31-30, Detroit wins. No shit, huh? Moving on, we got the Browns taking on the Dolphins in an outcome that everyone, ranging from you to me to everyone, knew that it was going to happen. For the Browns, Jacoby Brissett went 22 for 35, 212 yards and a touchdown. Nicholas Chubby carried it 11 times on the ground for 63 yards and a touchdown. And for receiving, Donovan Peoples-Jones caught it 5 times for 99 yards. For the Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa won 25 for 32, 285 yards, 3 touchdowns. Also getting a pass in was Skylar Thompson on 1 for 1 on 17 yards. For rushing, Jeff Wilson is a god. 17 carries for 119 yards and a touchdown. That's really damn good. And for receiving, Jalen Waddle caught it only 4 times for 66 yards. Still got Miami to win now, as they beat the Browns, very obviously, 39-17. Yeah, I see they made out of that game pretty well. Moving on, we got the Broncos taking on the Titans. And what I expected to be a blowout for Tennessee was much closer than it seemed. For the Broncos, Chef Russ cooked up 21 completions on 42 attempts, 286 yards, touchdown, and a pick. Latavius Murray only ran 9 times for 24 yards. And for the receiving, Cortland Sutton completed the satanic ritual of catching it 6 times and going for 66 yards. With any consolation, Jalen Virgil actually did better with 1 reception for the same amount of yardage and a touchdown. So take that with what you will. But Cortland Sutton is probably Satan confirmed. For the Titans, Ryan Tannehill went 19-36, 255 yards and 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry ran 19 times for 53 yards only. And for receiving, Nick Westbrook freaking shined today. 5 receptions for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now that is how you help your team win. Well, you look at that, the Titans won by a score of 17-10. Yeah. Moving on, we have a potential Super Bowl preview matchup between the Vikings and the Bills. God, this game was so good. But holy shit, can no one freaking manage a decent possession? And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying, it's like, look at the defense is going to do jack shit for the last part of the fourth quarter. Like, what was that? It was a hell of a game, no disrespect to either team. For those Vikings, Kirk Cousins went 30 for 50, 357 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Dalvin Cook ran all over Buffalo, 14 carries for 119 yards and a touchdown. And then this is where shit gets cracked. Justin Jefferson caught it 10 times for 193 yards and a touchdown. One of those catches that Jefferson made, by the way, let's just say that is probably the catch of the goddamn year. Snatching a potential interception away from the Bills on a one-handed grab that made OBJ's look like nothing. This is really good. Seriously, go watch back the clips. Like, it was freaking awesome. For the Bills, on the other hand, Josh Allen went 29 for 43, 330 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Josh Allen also ran over the Vikings, kind of, but not to the same extent. 6 rushes for only 84 yards. And for receiving, Stephon Diggs caught it 12 times for 128 yards. That's still pretty damn good. But the Bills lost this game when Allen threw an interception in overtime. Vikings win it 33-30. Yeah, huh? That's a spicy meatball. Moving on, we got the Texans taking on the Giants, and what was essentially just a free win game for the New York Giants. That's really what it was. Just a free week. For the Texans, Davis Mills went 22 for 37, 319 yards, touchdown, and an interception. Damian Pierce ran 17 times for 94 yards. And for receiving, Jordan Atkins caught it 3 times for 72 yards. For the Giants, Danny Derbs went 13 for 17, 197 yards, and 2 touchdowns. God damn, Saquon Barkley is a fucking beast. 35 carries for 152 yards and a touchdown. Just beautiful. And for receiving, Darius Slayton caught 3 times for 95 yards and a touchdown. Goddamn poor Kenny Galladay is being not utilized. Didn't matter because the Giants won this game by a score of 24-16. Like I said, it was a free win. Speaking of free wins, let's move on to this game between the Jaguars and the Chiefs. We knew the Jaguars were going to win this game. It was obvious. The writing was on the goddamn wall. But that's just how the NFL schedule works, folks. For those Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence went 29 for 40, 259 yards and 2 touchdowns. Travis Etienne carried it 11 times for 45 yards. And Christian Kirk caught it 9 times for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's a good wide receiver. For the Chiefs, Patty Mahomes went 26 for 35, 331 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an interception. Isaiah Pacheco carried it 16 times for 82 yards. And for receiving, Travis Kelce caught it 6 times for 81 yards and 3 touchdowns. No, guys, just a single touchdown. Jeez, I'm blind. Don't matter though. Chiefs got the free win in this game. Final score 27-17. Just be one be. Moving on, we got the Steelers taking on the Saints in what is probably a tank hole, and it is, in all intents and purposes, it is. For the Saints, combined effort of Dalton and Hill went 17 for 28, 174 yards, touchdown, and 2 picks. Alvin Kamara did not have a good day. 8 carries for 26 yards only. And receiving, Jawan Johnson caught it 5 times for 44 yards and a touchdown. For those Steelers, Kenny Pickett went 18 for 30, 199 yards. Najee Harris ran 20 times for 99 yards. And Deontay Johnson caught it 4 times for 63 yards. And I know it's not monotone because that's how I feel about this game. Because that's how this game exactly was. Monotone and boring. Steelers win 20-10. But moving on, we got ourselves the Colts to get on the Raiders in, let's see, a coach that doesn't have any experience versus a coach that doesn't have any experience. Take a pick. For the Colts, Matt Ryan went 21 for 28, 222 yards and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor decided to be good again. 22 carries for 147 yards and a touchdown. Jeez. Dude, I'm telling you, he's good. I'm telling you, he's really good. And for receiving, Paris Campbell caught it 7 times for 76 yards and a touchdown. Pretty damn good in my book. For the Raiders, Derek Carr went 24 for 38, 248 yards and 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs ran 21 times for 78 yards and a touchdown. And for receiving, Devontae Adams proved that he's still an elite receiver. 9 receptions for 126 yards and a touchdown. Don't matter. Low Raiders. You lose. 25-20 the Colts win. Yeah. Moving on, we got the Cardinals taking on the Rams in a battle of the backup quarterbacks because Kyler Murray was hurt. Well, I'm not going to doubt he was hurt, but he was probably playing Call of Duty. Let's be real. And Matt Stafford was on concussion protocol. And at the time of this recording, he still is. That was fun. For the Cardinals, Colt McCoy went 26 for 37, 238 yards and a touchdown. James Conner ran 21 times for 69. Nice. Yards and 2 touchdowns. And for receiving, DeAndre Hopkins caught it 10 times for 98 yards, proving that he's still a damn good receiver. For the Rams, by an effort of Wolford and Perkins, never heard of that dude, went 25, 37, 209 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Cam Akers caught it 6 times. No, not caught it. He ran 6 times for 22 yards. And for receiving, Tyler Higbee caught it 8 times for 73 yards. You're thinking, where's Cooper Kupp? Well, during the game, he suffered a high ankle sprain. Woof. And as a result, the Cardinals beat the Rams by a score 27-17. Jesus Christ, we are in a hellhole. We are in the hellish times. Speaking of being in hellish times, so to the frozen tundra to witness a showdown between the Cowboys and the Packers. Okay, everyone expected the Cowboys to win, but what the was that? What was that? Really? What was that? For the Cowboys, Dak Prescott went 27 for 46, 265 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Tony Pollard is really damn good. 22 carries for 115 yards and a touchdown. And for receiving, Mr. CD's Nut Slam caught it 11 times for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Knowing that you have an elite receiver is good. For the Packers, Aaron Rodgers went 14 for 20, 224 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones caught it 24 times for 138 yards and a touchdown. Christian Watson led the receivers with 4 catches for 107 yards and 3 touchdowns. God damn! And because of it, the Packers won. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they won by a score of 31-28. Good God, what in the holy hell have we come to? For Sunday Night Football, it's a Battle of California between the Niners and the Chargers. And I thought this game was actually decent for what it was. It wasn't, the greatest game of all time, but, it was damn sure a game. For the Chargers, Justin Herbert went 21 for 35, 196 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Austin Eckler carried it 6 times for 24 yards. For receiving, DeAndre Carter caught it 4 times for 64 yards and a touchdown. For the Niners, Jimmy G went 19 for 28, 240 yards, and that's all. Elijah Mitchell carried it 18 times for 89 yards. And for receiving, Brandon Ayuk caught it 6 times for 84 yards. Because in the end, San Francisco wound up winning this game by a score of 22-16 in an alright game. Now we go on to Monday Night Football. I streamed this last night. No, actually 2 nights ago. I'm going to tell you to watch this. Between the Commanders and the Eagles. This was a game that I got rated by Tom Grassi, and I am still eternally grateful for the new subscribers that are, part of this, a watchable nation. By the way, hey, new friends, how you guys doing? By the way, fourth quarter was basically tainted the game with that missed face mask call. That was BS. For the Commanders, Taylor Heineke went 17 for 29, 211 yards and an interception. Brian Robinson had a hell of a day. 26 carries for 86 yards and a touchdown. God, you love to see that. And for receiving, Terry McLaurin caught it 8 times for 128 yards. Woo! God damn. For those Eagles, Jalen Hurts went 17 for 26, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. For rushing, Miles Sanders caught him 12 times for 54 yards. For receiving, Kez Watkins caught it 4 times for 80 yards. In the words of a certain wrestling commentator, the streak is over. The Eagles lose 32-21 over the Washington Commanders. What the fuck time are we in football? But that will do it for the weekend review, so I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, comment down below if you guys want to see anything next. And if you have not done so already, subscribe and join the Watchable Nation. Until next time, je suis le Canadien. Pour moi, et au revoir.